Then what happened was our Shaykh rahmatullahi alayhi, because his country was afflicted and inflicted with the sickness of communism, the Shaykh rahmatullahi alayhi made intention to make Hijrah to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And the Shaykh actually spoke about this in audio, and he mentioned that the year he intended to leave and go for Umrah to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, a lot was being made. So they were pulling names out of the hat at random. And 40 people were allowed. How many people? 40 people. And only 40 people could go to Saudi Arabia. The Shaykh rahmatullahi alayhi was the 37th person to be chosen. And that's from the bounty and virtue of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over him. And then afterwards, the Shaykh rahmatullahi alayhi, he came over to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and that was in 1979. 1979 is when the Shaykh rahimahullah came over to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. When he came to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, some sisters asked him to teach. And so they went to those in charge, and they said that this person is a teacher in his country and we'd like him to be a teacher in this institute. And so they requested from the Shaykh certificates. But obviously because the Shaykh rahimahullah went through the traditional and ancient way of seeking knowledge, certificates and all this stuff, they don't exist. And so the Shaykh rahimahullah, when it came clear to him that there was no way of him being able to teach unless he went through the academic way, Shaykh rahimahullah enrolled as a student in the Ma'had of the Haram. He was in the Ma'had of the Haram for a good 8 years, a good 7-8 years. And when he finished his secondary studies in the Ma'had of the Haram, and the Shaykh actually spoke about this phase, he said, I was a grown man, a big man, he said. And he said, I'd carry, the infant bags, the primary school bags, the elementary bags that the little children would hold. And he said, I used to hold it, and I used to be a big man. Me being a big grown man, I used to sit with the little children. Allah al-Musta'an. Allah al-Musta'an. So the Shaykh, when he finished his secondary education, it was time for him to transfer to Dar al-Hadith. And during this transition period, it was brought to the attention of the Mudir, the head of Dar al-Hadith, Shaykh Alī bin Ādam رحمه الله, that this student, Muhammad ibn Alī bin Ādam, was actually a teacher in his own country. And the only reason why he enrolled into the Ma'had of the Haram, the institute that exists in Masjid al-Haram, was because he didn't have academically the paperwork and the certificates that were needed for him to teach. And then Shaykh Alī bin Ādam rahmatullahi alayhi, he said, Al-'umdah indana al-'ilm. That which concerns us and what we base our stuff upon is knowledge, not certificates. And so he promised the Shaykh that he was going to forward his name to the board of Dar al-Hadith in order for them to agree for Shaykhina Shaykh Muhammad ibn Alī bin Ādam to be a teacher in Dar al-Hadith. And at the time, the head of the board, the chair of the board of Dar al-Hadith was Samahat al-Shaykh Abdul Aziz ibn Abdullah bin Baz rahmatullahi alayh. And they obviously agreed. And ever since then, ever since 1982, Shaykhna Shaykh Muhammad ibn Alī bin Ādam rahmatullahi alayhi was a lecturer at Dar al-Hadith al-Khayriyah in Makkah al-Mukarramah, sharrafaha Allah.